Bug bites. When a mosquito bites you, it injects saliva. That saliva has protein in it. When the protein hits your skin, it releases antibodies. Antibodies are what your body does to protect itself. When the antibodies come out, it releases histamine. So if we release histamine, we have an issue, and that's where the welts come from. So let's fix each of those problems one by one. First, go get some diphenhydramine or diphenhydramate. Diphenhydramate 50 milligrams. Now we're gonna make a total solution of 60 grams. So in this case, in order to make it a 2%, I'm gonna use 24 of the 50 milligram diphenhydramates. I like the diphenhydramates better because once it mixes in with the gel, it actually is more soluble for your skin. So we're gonna take those and we're gonna crush them. That's 24 of the diphenhydramate we're gonna crush. Now what the diphenhydramate's gonna do is it's an antihistamine. The antihistamine's gonna go in there, and after the mosquito spit gets inside and your body says, I don't want this, it's gonna release that histamine. We're gonna block it so you don't get that welt. Once we have all of these crushed up, the first thing we wanna add to this is hydrocortisone. Hydrocortisone is a corticosteroid. This will reduce the inflammation process around that bug bite. So we'll add that first. You need to add that one first to the diphenhydramate. Now we're gonna get rid of the histamine, and we have a steroid in there. That'll mix up. Now if you put this in the other direction, it won't work. So you wanna make sure it goes hydrocortisone first. The next thing we wanna do is we wanna make sure we have a little lidocaine in there. Now, because it swells and because it itches, you scratch it. When you scratch it, guess what happens to that mosquito spit inside of you? You spread it, which means you release more histamine, which means you have a bigger problem. If we can get lidocaine in there, you won't scratch it, it won't spread, and we can keep it isolated. So this is a 4% lidocaine cream. You'll find it in the pain cream section. We're gonna match the amount of hydrocortisone that we put in there, which was 30 grams, with 30 grams of this. Now we're gonna mix those together. So now we've got an antihistamine to stop the histamine that came from the spit of the mosquito, the steroid, which will help the inflammation to go down, and now we have a little bit of lidocaine in there, so when you put it on that bug bite, it'll stop itching right now so you won't spread it. It's a perfect mixture, but we're gonna do a little bit more. We're gonna do one more thing. We're gonna take Tux pads. Inside Tux pads, there's witch hazel. Witch hazel will draw the excess water. So when histamine spreads, one of the things it does is it draws all the water to the area, which causes the stretch receptors to pull, which causes it to stretch more. What this witch hazel will do is actually draw that water out from that specific spot. So we're gonna cut a little edge of that, and we're gonna put it on a piece of tape. So now we're ready to go. So I've got the witch hazel pad on a piece of tape, and then I have my mixture of the lidocaine, hydrocortisone, and the diphenhydramate. You'll put that on the bug bite, and then you'll take your witch hazel pad and you'll put it right over the top. Now I'm not kidding when I say this. That bug bite will look better in 45 minutes. Every single time. It won't spread, and even if you've had problems in the past with big welts, this will make sure that you don't have that issue. Give it a try. It's super cheap and easy. You can get it anywhere, and it'll work for you. So this kind of stuff, this compounding stuff, I love sharing this information. Love sharing it, but I need to know what you want to see. So if you'll put in the comments what you want to see, what I'm missing, what we can do better, put it in the comments. Let me know what we can do next. I'll put out more videos because this is the funnest thing in the world for me.